California budget deficit has swelled to $16 billion after tax collections trailed projections amid the tepid economic recovery, Governor Jerry Brown said in a comment on his Twitter post. The shortfall has widened from the $9.2 billion Brown estimated in January after lawmakers resisted the Democrats' call for cost cuts. The federal government blocked other reductions and April income tax revenue missed budget forecasts by $2 billion. On May 14, he's set to unveil a revised spending plan and to say how we would erase the gap. Brown, 74, set out an initial budget in January with $92.6 billion in spending for fiscal 2013, which begins in July. That plan stripped more than $4 billion from health and welfare programs, while relying on higher income and sales taxes. The levy increases will go before voters in November. If rejected, schools will lose $4.8 billion midway through the year. Quote, "We are still recovering from the worst recession since the 1930s, Brown said in a YouTube video cited on his Twitter post. Tax receipts are coming lower than expected, and the federal government and the courts have blocked us from making billions of necessary budget reductions. The result is that we are now facing a $16 billion deficit," end quote. Brown this week submitted more than 1.5 million signatures to place the tax measure on the ballot. It will temporarily raise the state sales tax, already the highest in the U.S., to 7.5% from 7.25%. It would also boost rates on income starting at $250,000. The 10.3% levy on those making $1 million or more would rise to 13.3%, the most of any state.
This story is important because it is reporting that one of the largest states in our union is about to implement austerity measures very similar to what is taking place in several countries in the European Union. This is something that they are forced to do due to the fact that the state has suffered a severe loss in tax revenues as a result of the bubble burst in the housing market, causing housing values and hence property taxes collected on houses to sharply depreciate, which sucked money out of the economy, causing production to slow down and unemployment to rise. Funding via loans is no longer available, so it's chop chop. Note that they are recommending cuts in health and welfare programs to the tune of $4 billion. This will eventually affect people's physical health and their ability to eat and maintain a roof over their heads. So when this happens, we can expect to see the same type of reactions from Americans as we have seen from people in the European countries. If the proposed measures is not passed, then education will suffer the $4 billion cut. I suspect that we will see more of these type of austerity or cost-cutting measures soon after the 2012 election on both the state and national level. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.